Republican Party's doctrine today holds that corporations should be able to give unlimited donations to political candidates without making disclosures, and that the federal government shouldn't stand in the way of corporate rights. According to the 2010 Citizens United Supreme Court decision, corporations also have the same legal rights as human beings. But many of the Republican Iowa caucus goers we spoke to didn't agree that corporations should be able to write blank checks and fund political campaigns. They felt strongly that voters should decide elections.
Let's talk Citizens United. Worst Supreme Court decision in probably 100 years since Dred Scott. It's totally unleveled the playing field. And it's allowed the wealthy and PAC money to come into this state and all around the country and say anything about anybody and not be accountable. Mr. Roberts, Mr. Alito, Mr. Scalia, they should become accountable for what they've unleashed on this country.
Certainly help when you got people that's got millions of dollars and billions of dollars like Obama, and I know Romney's pretty well fixed, but a lot of people aren't, and that's not a fair playing field.
They can give me unlimited amounts of money. I'm running. Give me unlimited amounts of money. I believe in freedom.
I find money to be property. So in my view, I can do with my property whatever I want. I think, however, having said that, there should be a mechanism for full, immediate disclosure and stop hiding behind the corporate veil and pierce the veil wide enough, long enough, and maybe even deep enough for the voters to see who are the folks who are writing million-dollar checks.
Well, and I've worked on campaigns with people that haven't had a lot of money, and that's part of the important thing of building a message. Just like you have to get out and talk to people to attract people to vote, you also need to attract people to contribute and buy into the campaign and want to support the candidate. And with some people that have a lot of money and they're able to fund their own campaigns, they don't have to work as hard, and when you don't work as hard, it's hard to get the votes you need. So it cuts both ways. I've seen a lot of campaigns that are run very sloppily because they don't, they think they have it easy because they have the money. But if you have to go out and work for every dollar, when someone gives you $5, they're also going to vote for you because they've bought into the campaign and they have skin in the game.
And even 2 years ago or 4 years ago, when McCain took public financing and Obama spent 3 times as much as he did, I don't think so. I don't think it mattered that much. I don't think money isn't why Obama beat McCain. McCain lost based on ideas and national attitude at the time.
Well, no, actually, I think there should be a Truth and Representation Act. I believe that people in Congress should wear vests like NASCAR drivers and have logos according to the companies that give them the money, and the more money they get, the bigger the logo. And you can hear the Speaker of the House say, will the representative from Microsoft please address the floor? Will the representative from GE or GM? No, I believe that's not right.
Iowa Republican voters may disagree with their Democratic counterparts on some issues, but it appears they agree that corporate money in our political elections ought to be limited.
You know, common sense tells you somehow or another if they can finagle that much money, one corporation, that obviously the more that can be done, the more chance you have corruption.
I agree there should be a cap because once again you can have a large corporation that can completely buy the election if you're doing that, and once again, if we're going to be a democracy, even a republic, we need to be able to put it more into the hands of the people.
A lot of libertarian in me in terms of the less is more. I think any way we can get a level playing field, I think that would be positive. I'm not all pro federal funding. I don't have the answer. People smarter than me are beaten up by that one. Oh, come on. But a level playing field would be a lovely thing.